Imagine you are at the beach, not with your coats or a cold climate, but with beautiful weather, with, the sand that feels so soft, the waves sound beautiful as they come crashing ashore. You got music in the background. You've got a potential soulmate sitting next to you. You've got a drink, non-alcoholic, of course. And all of a sudden, you get a text message. It says, God is on the line. He wants to talk to you for 10 minutes. Now, let's pretend you know that it's God. Right? It's not like a trick. It's not like something like, it's like he makes it that you know it's God. Would you be willing to give up that utopian scene for this 10-minute talk with God? And I see everyone nodding away. Of course, 10-minute conversation with God. That's amazing. So some of you may appreciate, we do that every day with something called mincha, the afternoon prayer service. Now, you might say to me, whoa, that's not a fair comparison. Mincha is more like a monologue. And I was sort of suggesting you get a dialogue, where God's going to talk to you as well. So the truth is that God, in some ways, does talk to us. Although we no longer have prophets today, there are a couple different ways that we could hear from God. One way, when we pray, we talk to God. When we learn Torah, that's when God talks to us. We actually see the words of his wisdom, his inspiration, his guidance, how to live the most meaningful, productive lives. And the second way that God talks to us, that God communicates to us, is through our experiences. As an all-knowing, all-loving, all-powerful God, God's able to watch each and every one of us every second of every day. And he helps to guide us, doesn't take away our free will, but he guides things around us to set us up for different opportunities, sometimes puts obstacles or challenges in front of us to help us to become better versions of ourselves. So often, we focus on what we don't have. We focus on what we're longing for, the problems, the obstacles. And part of the challenge of life is to recognize the glass is half full, to focus on what we do have, what we can do. And even those obstacles, the things that seem like challenges and seem like negatives, are also part of the divine plan and are often God's loving way of nudging us in the right direction for a better, more meaningful, and more joyous life. So along the lines of Thanksgiving, I would like to thank each and every one of you for being part of my life and being such an inspiration to me and to so many others. And number two, I want to thank our Father in heaven for loving us, for always being there for us, for creating us, for giving us the ability to walk, to talk, to hear, to see, and ultimately to become the best us that we can be.